Hey guys, Christian and Christine here for another dose of the TCX Field Guide. Today we're going to talk about digital versus offset printing and discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each.
Digital printing came into the printing arena about 2001, and although the technology is still fairly new, it's commanded quite a presence in the commercial printing world since then.
Digital printing's quick rise to fame lies in a few key advantages. First off, digital printers do not require expensive metal plates to print from. You're also able to print low quantity jobs by loading them directly into the printer. This means quicker turnaround times in as little as 1 day.
Another unique advantage that digital has over offset is the use of variable data. With digital printing, you have the ability to change the data on every single piece that comes out.
You can personalize mailings and even utilize different graphics depending on the end recipient's personal information. For example, these postcards utilize different pictures depending on the age of the person receiving their card.
Although there are many advantages to digital printing, offset printing still has a stronghold in the industry.
Offset printing provides a better control on color, thus offering a better quality end product. Offset printers are much faster than digital printers and can print up to 18,000 sheets per hour. You're also able to print at higher line screens, or DPI or dots per square inch. That results in sharper images.
With offset printing, you have the ability to choose spot colors, which will give you better color coverage, especially in solid areas. With digital printing, you can sometimes get streaks and tone lines through solid areas.
And since offset printers use liquid inks that are absorbed into the paper, cracking along folded jobs does not occur, unlike this digitally printed brochure.
Knowing the different advantages and disadvantages can help customers and designers make better decisions during the design process. We had a really good opportunity to speak with Bob Stokes, the general manager at Abbott Printing, who helped shed some light on the topic.
The offset press is going to print superior over the digital piece of equipment. Is that really important in today's world with critical turns? It's so subject to what the clients want and what they don't want, and colors in the eye of the beholder. The smaller jobs more than likely are going to fit the digital press and be more cost effective. 14 by 20 inch sheets are very common for digital presses. For offset presses, 25 by 38 up to 28 by 40 inch sheets are most cost effective. Obviously, the more you get out on offset printing, the cheaper the price. Digital printing is designed for fast, quick, small runs, saving money, not making plates.
During the design process, it's really important to know how you intend to print the job, especially when it comes to color. Because colors print differently depending on the method that you choose, it's really important to be accurate, so we recommend using the color bridge.
Not only is color an important factor in a printed job, but also paper types. Ink will react differently to different stocks, especially when it comes to offset printing.
Some of the things that you need to know about, though, that are critical for a designer to know would be the way inks act on paper. On digital piece of equipment, you get no ink absorption. On offset printing, you get ink absorption. For example, if you'd imagine a Bounty towel at your home and you put a drop of water on that Bounty towel, what's going to happen to it? It's going to soak into the water, and if you're trying to reproduce a dot and you think about that dot's going to grow and expand. Whereas on coated paper, so that would be an uncoated sheet. On coated paper, on offset printing, the ink will act like wax paper. So if at home, if you took a piece of wax paper and you put a drop of water on it, the dot that you're trying to reproduce as a printer, now you can envision that it'll hold its shape and it stands up on the paper. One of the things I don't see a lot of the new people coming out of school or new students coming out of school learn. They don't learn to design for that aspect, and they don't take into account how that affects their color. When the ink absorbs into a stock, it tends to lose clarity, sharpness, and detail. Whereas it stands up, it's giving you the most detail and sharpness.
So what does this mean for the future of the print industry? Well, it's very clear that digital printing is meeting the demands of the I want it now customer, but as technology is rapidly improving, it's hard to tell what the ultimate impact is going to be.
It's hard to say what's going to happen in the future. Offset printing's been around for hundreds of years, as we know. Digital printing has been around since the early 2000s and has grown dramatically fast and quick, and is still growing every year. There's new technology coming out that adds capabilities to digital printing. In today's world, turnaround and cost are the two big driving factors. If the big press manufacturers can figure out how to come up with a design that can head off the digital movement, then all bets are off. But right now, digital is coming up with more capabilities and technology and growing their end of the business. And even though the largest amount of printing is still done offset-wise for cost-effective reasons, if the trend doesn't change, then I see digital printing in the future becoming the strongest player of the two.
So in the end, it looks like both methods are strong contenders for the printing industry. It'll be interesting to see how technology changes over the next few years.
If you're interested in learning more about digital and offset printing, be sure to check out our blog, and of course drop us a line with any questions you might have.
Well, I think that about wraps things up. This is Christian and Christine signing out for today. See you next time.